Hey guys, it's Othania here with Create Your Future. So today I have a subscribers question, and this is a good one because I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going through this, and I have been through this a lot of times, so I get it. So the so the subscriber asks, I'm trying not to get triggered by the fact that my SP has no way of contacting me. Obviously, I've created this. Any tips on how to ignore it? Thanks. Okay. I'm trying not to get triggered by the fact that my SP has no way of contacting me. So there's a few ways this can go. Now, when you say your SP has no way of contacting you, did they block you? So let's start there. If they have blocked you on everything, that does not matter. I have been in so many situations where I have been blocked before because I have acted so anxious towards um, the person I was dating. And as soon as I just stopped being anxious over them, they unblocked me. And when I was being present in the moment of doing something, I noticed that they reached out. And it would take any amount of time from literally a few minutes to a month to a few months. The longest that someone has ever blocked me was like for a year. And if I'm being very vulnerable here, if I'm being very honest here, when I reflect and I look back, that entire year, I was in a state of not being chosen. And I know that I was in a state of not being chosen because every day I was waking up looking for the text. Every day I was looking at videos of like tarot readings and all types of things that was not me being in the state of me being with that person. And it wasn't until I released all of that want, anxious energy, and fear around the situation. And then once I got into a state of like, I'm chosen, I feel good, that is when the person, after a whole year, unblocked me. And the timing literally has all to do with how long it takes for you to get into the state of knowing that you are chosen genuinely. Um, Sometimes I would get communication in even if I wasn't fully in the state of not being chosen. And there was still like some brief anxiety riding, behind in my mind. But I noticed also during those times that I didn't sustain the connection because my energy, my body, my thoughts, everything combined wasn't the correct combination to sustain the relationship. So if you're blocked everywhere, please do not worry about that. Like it's easier said than done, but once it's done, you realize how easy it is. You understand? Um, Obviously, I created this. Any tips on how to ignore it? You don't want to force yourself to kind of like, oh my God, I have to ignore this. But I would say that you just want to come to a level of acceptance and know that once you reach the level of acceptance with what you created, then that is the new starting point. And from then on, you want to, as much as you can, think of you and your person always being in contact because you're so triggered right now and you're so aware that you're not in contact that you are not, your thoughts are not telling a story of you being in contact. And that's what you have to shift. It's not about what's going on the outside and what you have to be aware of. Yes, you can use the 3D to show you what's going on inside, but when it comes to like this, um, you want to get into the story as fast as possible that you and your person are always in communication in your mind. Um, and it's not something where you want to feel like you have to fight yourself and feel like and be in despair about. It's just understanding this is what you have to think to put yourself in this reality. All right. So let's calm down. Let's understand, all right, I created this, but from this point on, me and my person are always in the communication. We're always in contact. If you and your person was in contact for 5 years already, how would you think? And you think from there and drop anything that you thought bad about the communication before. And with time, as you keep this new story in your mind, little by little, you're going to start seeing the shifts come in. As long as you stay in your mind that you and your person always have communication, right? So let me go back to it. I'm trying to figure not to get triggered by the fact that my SP has no way of contacting me. Now, the other way of this is, do you have them blocked? Now, if you have them blocked, you should unblock them, because now you want to make sure everything you want in that reality that you want matches. So, would you have them blocked if you were happily married 5 years into your marriage? No. So, you want to, you know, have everything matching of what you want. So if you have them blocked, unblock them. And if they have you blocked, don't worry about that. Because once you shift your mind enough into the state where you have communication, some way, somehow it's going to happen. And you're going to take inspired actions to be able to see that be present in your reality, if that makes sense. So now you have to figure out, okay, so what is it that my SP has no way of contacting me? Um, did you block them, or did they block you? Or, like, let's figure that part out. And then the next part is to understand that from this point on, you are in your mind with the story that you always are in communication. And you don't think about the how. You could say something to yourself like, you know what, I'm not even going to worry about how it's going to happen. But all I know is every day, my person and I, we talk every day. And just stay there in your mind is to keep yourself calm, because that's the story you would say if you guys were talking every day, right? So you kind of just want to go within more and kind of let go and just drop that old story of no communication. Um, Everything that the old self does that has fear about the communication, you gotta get the ick with your old self. You gotta get the ick with your old self, and get out of any type of desperation mode towards anyone that you want to um be with. And when I say desperation mode, trust and believe, I'm not trying to like talk down on anyone. I've been there a lot, so I understand. But I like to be direct, um, because it gets straight to the point. So just, if you have them blocked, unblock them. If they have you blocked, don't worry. Once you shift into the state of being more calm and knowing that the communication is going to come in, and you're starting to feel like, of course they're going to contact me. Like, why wouldn't they? When you start getting there, instead of, I'm trying not to get triggered that they're not contacting me, like that and the other, way of thinking are two different people, two different states. So you just want to make sure you're more in the state of, I know communication is going to come in some way, somehow, because if I created the communication not coming in, then obviously I could create it coming in. But now you just have to get to the point where you're not worried about the how and the when, that you're so confident that you don't need to worry about the how and the when. And that's when it just boop, slides right in. And next thing you know, you have the communication. And to sustain that, you never want to get desperate about it again. You never want to feel desperate or feel like you need someone's phone calls to feel good throughout the day. You always want to sustain a level of confidence within yourself that you are good within, no matter what's happening on the outside, because that's the version of you that has everything that they want on the outside. That kind of makes sense. So I intend that has answered your question and given you some clarity. And I intend that communication comes in for you so fast and you always sustain it. Um, if you're ever in need of coaching, there's a link for my availability in the description box below. Also, Create Your Future does have a free course as well, which can help you find your blocks and help you understand yourself and your subconscious more better, where you can actually manifest and bring the things that you want to you. So until next time, guys, CF